Okay, I am back, but I had to use my phone instead of my Switcher Studio, so I'm not sure if I'm sideways or not. So let's see what I got on here. Hopefully you can see this. If you can, drop me a comment, okay? Okay, Stacy, am I the correct way? Sideways. Okay, let me just play around with this for a minute. Sideways is good. Okay, I'm just going to go with it. We'll get this straightened out. I can't change it while I'm recording, so. But you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so here's the card that I was showing you. And I'm going to show you how to do this card, okay? And I apologize. I guess what my husband didn't work, so I'm going to still work on it. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to work until I go live. Thanks, Angie. Okay, so we're going to do this card. We got this on stage, and I'm getting really efficient here and got all my little goodies. So let me just grab everything out of here that I need. I've seen a lot of videos from top demonstrators, no less, that are sideways, and everybody can see it. So we're just going to go with it. And bring in the cardstock and what I've already done so I can show you. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you, remember that piece, this piece that I showed you? Okay, well, when you put that on your cardstock and run it through your Big Shot, you see what you get, right? An image. Okay, well, the great thing about that is you take your saying. Doesn't matter what color I use because I'm not using that saying, am I? Well, maybe I am. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Maybe I will. I don't know. Okay, and you're going to stamp right in there. Great. Isn't that nice? But it gets better. And as soon as I find it, where did I put it? See, I already lost something. No, I didn't. Remember this punch that's in the annual catalog? Ta-da! Guess what? You punch it out. And you got that. Isn't that great? Love that. Love that. Okay, so let's do this. All right, so what you have for this card, so I'm going to put it right here. Move that over there. Okay, the dimensions are, and I will put them on the Facebook when I update it. It's 5.5 by 4 1/4. That's your base. Then you have your designer series paper, which is 5 1/4 by 8. Okay. And then I'm just going to fold that in half. And then fold one flat back. That's all there is to it. Okay, so that's going to go there. Then we have a piece of Heather Highland, which is 4 by 3. And remember this piece right here? Well, I just did it twice. I did right here through the Big Shot and right there. I should just keep doing my videos sideways. That'll save a lot of aggravation for me. Okay, so then I'm going to bring in, I already did some of these pieces, so we didn't waste a lot of time. I mean, you know how to use the Big Shot. Okay, here's my little piece that I already showed you. I just want to pluck those out. I already did some flowers. And you can see the distinctive image on those. And let me just grab some more things here. A couple little, yeah, you didn't need to see me do all this, right? Okay, so I'm just going to grab these. I don't know how many I'm going to use yet. Okay, so remember the other piece that I showed you, which was really cool, was this piece and this one. Okay, so this is the stamp, and then you cut it out with this, and what you get is this. Isn't that great? Okay, so let's take this piece, which I've already done, And what I did was I did it in 2 different colors. I did lemon lime twist, and I stamped off one time with old olive. So I wanted to get both greeneries in there. So what I did was I took it like this, and I glued it down on here. So I'm going to take my snail, put the first one down. Take some more snail. Hopefully I'm in the camera view. Yeah, okay. So I know I said I wasn't going to be on Sundays, but because this video messed up again, I have to keep trying. I'll just keep trying till I get it right. I'm going to come back on Sunday. It may be just to show you my catalog. This is the premiere stuff that we got. We could order at Onstage. I have my big pre-order coming in tonight. So I think I'll jump on Sunday just to open the, to show you everything in the pre-order. And this way I can also play around with the video and see if I can get it correct. How's that sound, everybody? Want to check back with me at Sunday night, 7 o'clock? Okay, so then I start with one in the middle. And for this one, I'm going to start with, I'm going to do a darker one. So I'm going to use the darker one in the middle, and then I'm going to work around that one, okay? So let me just get a dimensional. This one I'm going to put a dimensional on here. And then the smaller ones, or the lighter ones, I'm just going to snail those down. And this is Petal Pink, Heather Highland. And this is Heather Highland. I just stamped one off. Put that right there. Then I got these little guys. So for those, I'm going to use the mini dimensionals. And put one right up there. Here. I'm really wondering. My brain is going 90 miles an hour here, thinking about why this video keeps stopping. I suspect something. That's what I want to try out on Sunday. Put that one in there. This little one, I think we'll put him right here. And then, for now, that's all I'm going to do. Then I'm going to bring in this piece, the banner piece that I already punched out. And I'm going to get the Get Well. I could also do a thank you. I'm going to use crushed curry. That's one of the colors in here on the designer series paper. I know I should be using my matte because I am stamping with the clear stamps, but move that out of the way. So this is going to go right about here. Now this one, and let me just see how I did use the dimensionals on that, but what I did, and let me just show you, is I used this outside edge. Am I still on? Yep, good. I can keep checking. I'll check all my comments later. I always use these pieces. These pieces are great for any long sentiment, because it fits just so well in there. So never throw those out. Even if you have some, even if there are some stampers that don't like to use those, I just say keep them. I will use them. Okay, let's take that off. And I'm just going to put slide it right up there. Okay. And I'm gonna bring this back in. Well, first let me put it down on the cardstock. If anybody remembers, I did do this on one other card, which I'll show you. It was a Christmas card or a holiday card. I'm just going to put that right there. This paper is amazing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to snail that down. Now, the one thing you got to remember is you only want to snail one side. If you snail the other side, you're in trouble. I put a lot of snail on it because it's only one side. I'm going to put that right in there. And then I did cut out another piece of white, which is the 3x4, and that goes inside here. I usually like to line mine up like this. Okay, I flip it over. I think I showed this on the other one, the video that I did last week. To me, this is just an easy way of kind of getting it. Although on camera, it's not as easy. I just fold it, line it up with that piece, and then fold it down. So it's right underneath there. Okay. And that's for my inside saying. And again, this says get well soon, and this one says friend. I'm not going to put friend in there because maybe it's going to be a relative. So hopefully nobody's sick. Then what I'm going to do, just so I can show you, this one I use the little butterflies. Okay. But let me show you how it looks with this real distinctive stamp. And I think I cleaned these last night. Yes, I did. Okay, let me make sure. Yep. Okay. You ready? So I'm just going to put these flowers right here. Look at how, I mean, is that amazing or what? So that's the card that I just showed, or I did earlier. Now let me, not earlier, but last night. And then I'm going to bring in some Wink of Stella. I love my Wink of Stella. Okay, so I'm just going to throw some Wink of Stella just on some of the flowers. Just because I love it. And I use the shimmery white paint, or shimmery white paper there, so. Okay. The berry burst does bleed a little, so be careful. Now, what I also did on this one is I used the flowers. These are from one of the other suites. And we have these flowers and sequins that are self-adhesive. And, of course, they got the gorgeous grape on there. So this one I used the flowers. Can you see that one? All right. Well, for this one, I'm going to use the regular sequins and just put a couple of sequins on it instead of the flowers. Maybe one right there. Okay. Ta-da! What do you think? So I will put this on. I'm not done yet, but I just want to say that, you know, of course, there's 2 parts to this. I'm just going to have the 2-part series all the time. I will mention that so that everybody watches part 1 first. So that was the card that I wanted to show you. I absolutely love this paper, love this suite. Let me show you what I was talking about. I did this one with the same fold a while back. Okay. So it's a great way to use up your designer series paper. The other thing I wanted to show you was, let's do a simple stamp card. Okay, now remember I said simple stamping, and some people say they can't do simple stamping, but I love it sometimes. So that's the one I did, but I'm going to bring it in with the note cards that we have. And I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to use this stamp to the set. I'm going to use Tranquil Tide. Now, for this, I would normally probably use the Stamparatus, but I'm not going to because I'm afraid to bring anything else in here. I'm just going to stamp this there. I'm going to flip it around. Line it up here. That came out pretty good. And then I'm going to take the thank you and put that away. And just put a little other color with it. So if you're a new stamper, simple stamping is the way to get started. Okay? I use a lot of thank you cards, so that's why usually when I do these videos, at least one of them's a thank you. Oop. Well, that was a little crooked, but it's still a nice card. And there you have a quick, easy thank you card. Okay. So that's my videos for this morning. Now I have to get ready for work. Again, I'll bring in all the cards, the simple stamping cards, and I will post this on, I will update the video with the dimensions. Okay, so there's some simple stamping cards. Here's my folded card. Again, thank you for sticking with me. We'll get this figured out, or I'll get this figured out. You don't have to figure it out. My other card right here. I love this set. I would buy it just for this piece right here. This is the one we did on stage. This is my friend card. Bring that one back in. I love this one too. Of course, that one opens that way. And then this one is just ink, stamp, and paper. So I hope you enjoyed this, even with the little glitch again. But thank you so much for just staying with me. And I will see you Sunday night at 7 o'clock, just so that I could try to see if I can figure this out. So check back with me Sunday night at 7 p.m. and I will show you all the new goodies that I am getting that through the next few months I will be doing videos on, okay? Happy stamping, everybody. Bye.